Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, for the presentation of academic writing, I have selected question number 4, which is zakat collection for Pahang, Terengganu and Kelantan. So, first of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Nur Farhana Arwani binti Samsul Bahari. Okay, for today's presentation, I will discuss 4 content. First, introduction. Second, methodology. Third, findings. And last, conclusions. Okay, first, introduction. Under introduction, there is background of the zakat. Zakat, as we all know, is one of the 5 Islamic pillars that are required to practice when they meet specific requirements. Those who are adhere to this Islamic principle will purify their possession, receive Allah's grace, and assist underprivileged groups at the same time. Zakat also been known as one financial tool used by Islamic nations to boost society's economy. According to the Federal Constitution, the state government in Malaysia is in charge and responsible for zakat management. Every state has a Majlis Agama Islam Negeri, such as State Islamic Religious Council (SIRC), which oversees all aspects of Islam, including zakat. Okay, now what is the 6 condition that must be fulfilled to pay the zakat? First, Islam. Zakat is only obligatory on Muslim. Non-Muslim is not obligated to pay the zakat. Second, free. Zakat payer must be a free person, not a slave. Third, complete ownership. The owners both the title and benefits of the wealth without any restriction, either legal or illegal by any parties. 4. How means the wealth must be in possession of the owner for 1 year, meaning it is not to be collected twice on the same zakatable items within a year. 5th, nisab, minimums of wealth that are subjected to zakat. If the wealth equal or exceeds the nisab, then the Muslims are deemed to pay the zakat. And last, growth wealth. Wealth that is subjected to zakat must have potential of growth, means increase from time to time. So, what is the objective of the study? First, to analyze the trend of the zakat collection for the states in 5 years. Second, to analyze the sources of zakat that have been collected by the zakat management of the states. And third, to determine the highest or lowest collection of zakat within the 3 states. Methodology. First, this research is focused on e-library related publications such as books, journals, articles, annual reports, and newspapers that can be found online or in print. For the purposes of the studies collect data, annual reports from the Maidam, Mu'ib, and Ma'ib were acquired from their respective websites. In addition, I also conducted a data analysis. Under data analysis, there are deductive, inductive, and comparative. For the deductive approach, I have broadened the scope of the investigation by analyzing the data in great depth and determine the exact method of collection of zakat. When using the inductive information is gathered and kept coming until the study of topic is understood or solution is produced. This process is generative or ongoing. Through this comparison method, I have compared the amount of data collection by the 3 states before making a conclusion. Now, we will focus on the findings from this study. First, sources of the zakat collection. There are similarities in sources of zakat, as the zakat collection been collected according to the rate and categories that have been imposed by the Islam. However, the amount being collected are different. Zakat fitrah. Zakat fitrah is a self-imposed zakat on every individual Muslim man and woman who is capable in the condition set. Second, income. Zakat on income of individual Muslim, particularly from wages, remuneration, payments or proceeds earned from work or effort undertaken. Third, savings. Zakat for money savings regardless for actual physical cash, paper forms, coins or the like. This includes zakat on regular savings, fixed deposits and others. 4. Business. Refers to the zakat that must be paid as a result of the business property regardless of the form of the business. Okay, fifth, wealth. Zakat on wealth is based on the value of all of one possession. It is customarily 2.5% of a Muslim total savings and wealth. For the livestock such as sheep, cows, buffaloes, goats and camels, these livestock must be healthy, not crippled and not used to work. Now, agriculture. The agricultural product that has liable for zakat in Malaysia is padi because it is processed to become rice, which is the staple food in Malaysia. And last, gold and silver. Gold being divided to two categories, which is for users and not intended for users. For the silver, either used or stored, is zakatable if it is equal or exceeds 200 dirhams. Okay, now we will discuss the amount of zakat collection by the states. All of the three states have recorded the highest amount of zakat in 2021. For the Kelantan, it has recorded 210 million. For Terengganu, it has collected 205 million and Pahang collect 178 million. Okay, now is the comparison analysis. From the study, we have concluded that the total zakat collection in Kelantan is the highest for the 5 years. The total collection in Terengganu is the second highest, and in Pahang, it is the lowest. So, the conclusion of the zakat collection, we can conclude that the total collection in Pahang is the lowest due to zakat in Pahang is collected by the PKZ, which is Pusat Kutipan Zakat, and effect the least amount of zakat distribution by the MUEB to the Asnaf. Meanwhile, the zakat collection and distribution in Kelantan and Terengganu is done by Ma'ik and Maidam. Zakat is worship must be performed correctly, that is, in accordance with Islamic law, in order for it to be considered is an acceptable form of worship in our eyes. Zakat also strives to reduce poverty in all of the country's states. Zakat can have an impact on both the zakat giver and zakat recipient. If it is done correctly, the increasing of zakat distribution also is depend on the zakat collections. That's all from me. Thank you.